All right, Coach. Physical game, a lot of yellow cards. Heat was a factor. What did you think of the performance overall, I guess?
Well, the last two seasons, so 16 and 17, we started the season against very good Limestone team both years, lost 1-0. Games that I thought we played well in actually, and ended up with a loss. I didn't think we played particularly well, I have to be honest, but we won, and ultimately that's how we're measured. We're measured by wins and losses. We can walk away from this game with a win and, know that there are plenty of areas of improvement. This is a talented team. We've got great players. We've got a good coaching staff. We will take a look at this tape. We will start breaking down Queens. They played today. We're going to look at that tape before we go to Charlotte on Saturday. I'm not obviously disappointed in the result. I'm somewhat disappointed in the performance, but again, this is a win-loss driven industry, and we won the game. So ultimately, we achieved what we were here to do, and that was to start the season 1-0.
It was up over 100 degrees or 99 degrees the whole game, and you preached to your team a lot about the importance of fitness. How do you think that the Heat and your team's fitness level played a factor in this game?
Well, I always believe that our team is the fittest team out there on the pitch, regardless of the opponent. We work extremely hard on their fitness level. I also thought that we managed the substitutions fairly well, but let's be honest, when it's up near 100 degrees, I don't think, regardless of the number of substitutions, regardless of your depth, regardless of your fitness level, some players handle the heat better than others, and I think there were some players that clearly they were affected by the heat and they struggled out there. But you play college soccer in the Southeast. This is the norm for the first 4 or 5 weeks, and then it cools off. So again, those are just part of the elements that you have to accept and deal with.
And for you offensively, you had 17 shots, and Katie Ryan got her first career goal on a kind of an interesting little play there. What did you think about your attacks offensively?
Well, I didn't think we were as efficient as we should have been in the final third. We missed a breakaway. We had a couple of very close calls. Shots went over from in close. Thought we had a couple of set pieces that we didn't do very well on two corners. One where we allowed the center back to take the ball in her chest and basically ball bounced around in the six. The way we scored, probably not going to happen a lot. A player bending a ball in, hitting the fingertips of the keeper, going in off the post. That happens once every 2 or 3 years. We'll take it, but I don't think that's the way we're going to score a lot of goals. So yes, I was a little disappointed in our efficiency in the final third. I do think heat was a factor. Our forwards, that's a tough task to handle, and I thought they really did the best they could, under the conditions, but they were tired. They weren't taking some of the runs that we normally want them to take, and it really alters the way we play when it's this hot. But could we have been better? Yeah, but again, we won the game, and those things we'll address, and we'll be ready on Saturday.
I was just going to say, you play big matchup with Queens on Saturday, and you mentioned your players are probably kind of tired, but I guess what's the approach here looking ahead to that matchup Saturday?
Well, tomorrow will probably be ice baths, stretch, and we'll go classroom, talk about what we can learn from this game, what we can do to get better going forward, and then obviously break down Queens and give them the scouting report. There's not much we're going to do. We're not going to go out on the training ground tomorrow. These players suffered through 100-degree heat. They need to rest.
All right, 1-0. Thanks for your time. Congrats.
Thank you.